There are still some undecided Senate races from Tuesday's election, but it is clear that Republicans will take control of the U.S. Senate, and the GOP further expanded its margin over Democrats on the House side of the Capitol. The midterm wave will mean a change in leadership roles. Current Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is widely expected to become the next Senate Majority Leader. Now, in that position, McConnell would drive the agenda for the final 2 years of President Obama's term.
The truth is, tonight we begin another one that's far more important than mine, and that's the race to turn this country around.
The Republicans will now take over chairmanship of the various committees like Agriculture. Republican Senator Pat Roberts of Kansas, he held on to his seat Tuesday night. It's now expected Roberts will likely become chairman of the Senate Ag Committee. He held the same position when he was in the House. The current minority leader of the Senate Ag Committee, Thad Cochran of Mississippi, is expected to seek the chair of the Senate Appropriations Committee. According to pro-farmer Washington consultant Jim Wiesmeyer, there will be other changes in both the House and Senate Ag Committees. Democrats from the Senate who will be departing: Tom Harkin of Iowa, who retired; John Walsh of Montana, who stepped out of the race after being appointed to fill out the term of Senator Max Baucus; and on the Republican side, Saxby Chambliss of Georgia and Mike Johans from Nebraska, also retiring. Now, on the House side, there will be relatively few changes on the Ag panel, and longtime Minnesota Congressman Colin Peterson won his 13th term. One of those newly acquired seats that Republicans wrestled away from Democrats was in Iowa. Joni Ernst, who grew up on an Iowa farm, defeated Democrat Bruce Braley. Ernst takes the seat held by Democrat Tom Harkin since 1985, who, as we just mentioned, is retiring. National reporter Betsy Gibbon joins us now with more on the Ernst win.
With the election of Joni Ernst, history is being made in Iowa. She's the first ever female senator from the Hawkeye State, and throughout her election, the hog producer hasn't shied away from her ag roots, with videos like this one.
Joni Ernst, mother, soldier, conservative.
My parents taught us to live within our means.
Ernst was narrowly ahead in the polls leading up to Election Day and ultimately defeated Democratic challenger Bruce Braley by 8%. After the election, Ernst says one of her favorite parts of campaigning was attending the Iowa State Fair.
I love the State Fair because it truly is a celebration of what is best about Iowa. Our agriculture, our manufacturing, our technology, our community, and our family. That's who we are, and that's the Iowa way.
And we now have a senator who's focused on Iowa values, is one of us, cares about us, and is going to bring Washington, D.C. some common sense values that's made Iowa great and will hopefully make our country great again.
Ernst is not just Iowa's first female U.S. Senator, she's the first female veteran in the history of the U.S. Senate. She's currently a lieutenant colonel in the Iowa National Guard. Clinton?